My name is Hyseni. I am 17 years old and I am currently a student at the Gymnasium of Natural Sciences in Pea, Kosovo. Um, During my life, I've participated in different activities, but I would say the most important ones are focused on children's rights, sexual health and Planned Parenthood, and climate change. Well, ever since I was very little, seventh or eighth grade, I have felt a need to be an active part of my community. And there were some opportunities offered to me, and I took them. And the first thing I remember doing was taking part in an organization that promoted children's rights. So that was what I started with. And that experience was a very positive one for me, and it taught me a lot of things, and that pushed me to get involved in other things as well. I would definitely say that one of the greatest things we have accomplished is raising awareness about children's rights. So the whole concept that children have rights. And what I would also value is that I am a trainer for sexual health and Planned Parenthood. So what I participated in was actually a training of trainers, and I teach my peers in a very social way. And it was a very positive experience, and I continue to do it every day. So in a very social way, in a very friendly way. So I would say that one is also a great achievement. It depends on who you're talking to. And it's really inspiring to see that old people are starting to embrace the fact that the youth are able to be very engaged in their communities. And it's very inspiring as well to see people my age getting interested in these things, because they see someone that their age is doing something really cool and they want to get engaged as well. It's quite normal actually, because there are thousands of opportunities offered, and the only thing you need is to be motivated. So you just really need motivation and inspiration to take part in these activities, because there are a lot of opportunities. I do believe that they think that we are a bit lazy. We are very active. And I think that we are doing things that they didn't imagine were possible when they were our age. And I believe that I am a part of many communities. First of all, I am a part of my family, which is the smallest community I am a part of. And then I'm a part of my neighborhood, my school, and such. So there are plenty of communities that I'm a part of. Well, something that I do believe we need to work on globally, not just me personally, is climate change. I don't think that we are taking it as seriously as we should be taking it. So I think that it's definitely something we should be taking more seriously. I don't think that I have enough connections to achieve what I would like to do in many different areas, not only in climate change. One thing is funding, and then there's just moral support, So definitely, I would like to have more connections in order to expand my interests. Well, to me, activism means working on something that you are passionate about. So that is definitely something that I find very comforting in a sense. So one of the things I dislike is that people immediately associate activism with politics, which is not necessarily the case. Well, definitely, my favorite activists are both young women. The first one is Malala Yousafzai, which runs many campaigns on the right of education for women. and then Emma Watson, which is a United Nations ambassador for women's rights. I think that in order to get someone involved in something, it all comes down to the way you approach them. So if you approach them in a social and friendly way, then you could get them interested in what you're trying to say. Well, definitely when I was a lot younger, because I used to be a part of the Municipal Children's Assembly, and I was quite young back then. So it was something new to adults that children could be that involved in their everyday lives. Yeah. So I did have some struggles back then, but ever since I haven't had any. Some would say that you should share a set of beliefs with someone, but I don't think that's necessarily the case, because on the contrary, if you meet someone with a different set of beliefs, you could teach them something and you could learn something from them. So what I look for in a friend or a partner is mainly the way that they communicate. So I like to be friends or partners with good communicators. There are some things that scare me, and mainly where the world is going. So with rapid temperature changes, and mainly the change of people's behavior, because instead of becoming more generous, people are only becoming greedier. So that's a bit scary for me. I like the fact that the future is a mystery, and you are really the person that chooses how your life is going to go and where things are going to go. So I believe that if we take the right steps, then things will end in a positive way. Well, I will be a student in university next year, and I'm hoping to study medicine. And after a few years, I would like to get involved in public health and provide ethical healthcare for everyone. You have the power to change things that you dislike. You only need the motivation to start doing it, because you will get support. You just need to start somewhere. The beginnings are sometimes difficult, but they lead to very beautiful endings.